Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone is name of scientist, and this uh, Wheatstone bridge is like a bridge shape. That's why it is named as bridge. Actually, it is combination of resistor. You will see there are 5 resistor here. If uh, the current is not flowing through one resistor, then how the ratio became equal, that we have to see here. So Wheatstone bridge is like this shape. You can see actually the Wheatstone bridge is combination of 5 resistor. One resistor P, suppose second Q, third is R, and last is S. This galvanometer has also some resistance, suppose Rg. Clear? Now this bridge in balanced condition means when potential at B is equal to potential at D, when these 2 points have same potential, then no current will flow in this direction. Suppose some current is flowing in this direction. When the potential became equal, so no current flows. And in that condition, the ratio of this 4 resistor are like this. So if you know any 3 resistor, you can find the fourth unknown resistor. So Wheatstone bridge is actually used to find the unknown resistor, and second for determining the temperature also. So now we can start, and we have to prove that this is the condition of balanced condition of a Wheatstone bridge. Okay, let us suppose total current coming from this cell of EMF E is I. We will prove this by the help of Kirchhoff's law, junction rule, and the second current. Okay, at this junction A, suppose the out of I1 current moves in this direction. So the rest current I minus I1 will move towards T. Now at this point B, suppose some part Ig moves towards the galvanometer. Then what will the rest part out of I1? If Ig moves in this direction, so rest I1 minus Ig will move in this direction. Already we have discussed the junction rule, so it must be clear to you. Now the current coming at point D junction is Ig from this side, I minus I1 in this side. One I am solving for you. I minus I1 is incoming current toward the junction, so it is positive. Ig is also incoming current, positive. Let the current going in this direction is X. So that sum must be equal to 0. So what will be X? I minus I1 plus Ig. Clear? So this is about the distribution of current. Okay. Now let us take two loops in clockwise direction, ABDA and second BCDB. We will take these two loops to prove the condition that in balanced condition, when no current is flowing, no current flows through the galvanometer, means Ig 0, then this will be the condition in balanced state. Okay, in ABDA, you can see in the direction of current when we are going, this you have to take plus IR, and when you are going opposite to the direction, you have to take minus IR. In loop ABDA, see, we are going in the direction of current from A to B, so I1P, product of current and resistor, will be positive. From B to D, again we are going in the direction of current, positive. From D to A, opposite to the direction of current, so minus. Product of current and resistor is minus. That must be equal to 0. So if you can write this, I1P plus IgRg I minus I1 into R. This is equation 1. Now in B, C, D, B, again you can see from B to C when we are going in the direction of current, product will be positive I minus I1 into Q. From C to D, negative product of current, and what is the resistor? S. And the third one is again from D to B we are going opposite to this, so negative. Here, so you can write this equation like this. So this is I1 minus Ig into Q. This is I minus I1 plus Ig into S. Okay. So this equation can be written as I minus Ig into Q plus IgRg is equal to I minus I1 plus Ig, I minus I1 plus Ig. This minus will go in that side, right side it will become plus into S. Now in balance condition, what this equation will become? Balance condition. Balance condition I have already told you, potential of these 2 points become equal, means there will be no current in this branch, Ig will be 0. So put Ig is equal to 0 in these two equations. So this will become I1P I minus I1 into R. And this equation, this Ig is 0, so I1Q, this will Ig will come, this Ig becomes 0, this will vanish, I minus I1, this is 0, I minus I1 into S. Divide these two equations, this will cancel out, so P by Q is equal to R by S, d by d. Suppose this is third, this is 4. Dividing 3 by 4, we will get this equation. So this is the condition for balance condition for Wheatstone bridge. So in balance condition, so current will be 0 and P by Q is equal to R by S. You can note it down by pausing the screen. Okay. Now, one question is generally asked in CBSE that if we in balance condition, if we interchange the cell and galvanometer in balance condition, if cell and galvanometer are interchanged, then will the condition P by Q is equal to R by S change or not? You have to give the answer by using Kirchhoff's law. You put the cell here and bring the galvanometer here. Then you prove this same thing just now just in same manner, and you tell the answer whether P by Q is equal to R by S or not. Clear? So that's about Wheatstone bridge. Now on Wheatstone bridge, you will see that slide wire bridge or meter bridge, the experiment which we are doing is based. Now, what is meter bridge and how it works? See, this is a copper strip. This broad copper strip are there. Resistor, unknown resistor, suppose P is connected, unknown resistor Q is connected. This is galvanometer having some resistance, and this is 1 meter wire. This length is 1 meter. This total is 1 meter means 100 centimeter. So this is type of connection. Now you can see this is similar to Wheatstone bridge. P by Q, R and S is not here. So this whole, if you divide the whole length of the wire into two parts, suppose this is L, so the rest part will be 100 minus L. So all of you know that if I tell you that this wire has uniform area A, so can you find the resistance of this L length wire? Resistance formula rho L by A. Yes, rho is the resistivity of this wire, whole wire, because the whole wire is made of same material. So this is the resistivity of this length. Suppose this has resistance R. Here, so R is this much. Now suppose this wire has resistance S. So S will be rho. What is the length we have taken? 100 minus L, and area will be same. We have taken the whole area to be uniform. So student, by using the condition of Wheatstone bridge, so in balance condition, what will be the formula? Balance condition means when galvanometer is showing no deflection, that is known as null deflection. So this P by Q is equal to R by S. What is R here? Rho L by A. And what is A here? Rho 100 minus L by A. So this will cancel out and it will be L by 100 minus L. If P is the unknown resistor, you can find. So this is the formula on which the slide wire or meter bridge works. So you have to use this formula for solving the numerical. Also, the numerical can be asked in different way. Suppose the thing is interchanged. Suppose this unknown resistor is brought here and this is known resistor. Now if it is asked what is the formula of P now, so in this condition you can write Q by P. I think all of you have understood the question. This P unknown resistor is brought here and Q known resistor is put here. Then what will be the change in formula? So Q by P is equal to R by S in balance condition. Always we are talking in balance condition. If the bridge is not balanced, then we have to solve by using Kirchhoff law. So Q by P is equal to L by 100 minus L. So the formula you can see it is like this. So you can compare these two formula, how the formula changes. These two will help you in the experiment also. So we will stop here, and in the next class we will solve some numerical related to Wheatstone bridge and meter bridge. Thank you.